Hello everyone, welcome back to Chinmoyee's biology channel. So today we are here back with a brand new revision session of ecosystem. So ecosystem we'll be revising in one go only. So it's a one shot revision. So stay tuned till the end. We will be revising all types of questions from fill in the gaps to true false, short answer type, long answer type, choose the correct answer. Now match the following and all. Whatever it is possible for revision, I will be revising in today's episode itself. So there is no carry on, there is no next video. So stay tuned till the end. Don't skip in between. So you will be missing many things if you are skipping. So let's get started without further delay with ecosystem revision. So first we are starting with put a tick mark against the correct alternative, right? So the term ecosystem is derived from the Greek word oikos, which is meaning that body weight, food, house or size. So this term, it means house. So you are supposed to put the correct, tick the correct answer. So the correct answer is house. Now next comes rat in any food chain would occupy the position of a tertiary consumer, secondary consumer, primary consumer or producer. It is primary consumer, right? So rat in any food chain is occupying the position of a primary consumer, right? Now next comes evergreen broad-leaved trees are characteristics of tropical rainforest, temperate deciduous forest, coniferous forest, all of the above types of forest. So that is tropical rainforest. Okay. Now I have highlighted your answers for your benefit only because it will be easier for you to revise the lesson. So if you know the answer, pause my questions, think of the answer, tick the answer, choose the correct answer and then you start with my answers. Now next is fill in the blanks. The first question is lichens are the good example of dash association. It is symbiotic association, right? Two intermediate hosts of liver fluke are dash and dash, that is snail and fish. They are two intermediate hosts of liver fluke. Now evergreen trees are common flora of tropical forests. Which type of forest? That is tropical forest. Dash will always be tropic level 1 in food chain. So plants will be in tropic level 1 in a food chain. Dash sanctuary in West Bengal is famous for rhinoceros. You all know that is Jaldapada is famous for rhinoceros. It is clear to everyone. So here comes the next pattern, that is short answer type. So here we are first in short answer type, true and false we will do. And if the statement is true, it's fine. If it is false, then only we need to correct the statements, right? That only you are getting in your exam. So correct the wrong statements. If it is false, you are supposed to correct the wrong statements, right? Now the first one, snakes are primary consumers. What do you think? It's true or false? Now some humans are strictly primary consumers and some of others are other types of consumers also. Just think them. So no ecosystem can survive without light. Cattle go to ponds for drinking water, so they are constituent of pond ecosystem. So these are the questions. If you want to write the questions on your own, it's fine, but I have given the answers as well. So the first one, snakes are primary consumers. That is false. So no, snakes are not the primary consumers, as snakes eat rats and frogs, as these are primary consumers which eat plant products. Okay. So the snakes are eating primary consumers. So the snakes are secondary consumers. Okay. Now some humans are strictly primary consumers and some others are other types of consumers. We know that it is true because some are primary consumers, means some are herbivores, and some are carnivores, omnivores, some are eating all. Okay, so that is so humans are few are herbivores, that is primary consumers, and others are omnivores, both vegetables, fruits, plants, and as well as animals, fish, meat, egg, all are eating that. Okay, so the next one is no ecosystem can survive without life. It's true. Ecosystem cannot survive without light because without life, plants cannot produce their food. Photosynthesis is not possible. And when there is no food production in plants, the primary consumers, we can't consume plants. Either animals won't be able to survive. So none of the ecosystem, either in, we can say neither the pond ecosystem, nor the forest ecosystem, nor the aerial ecosystem. So none of the ecosystem will survive without light. So light is essential for the ecosystem survival. So it's True. Cattle go to ponds for drinking water, so they are the constituent of pond ecosystem. False. So whenever cattle like tigers, lions, cows, deers, buffalo, they go to water from the pond, they are drinking water. They return to their dwelling places, like they come to the forest ecosystem back. Plants like Hydrilla, Valinaria, lotus, and the animals like frogs, beetle, fish, they live in pond. So they form the pond ecosystem, not these animals. Those who are living in the pond, they are only the part of pond ecosystem. But animals like buffalo, which come only to take water, cannot form a part of pond ecosystem. Okay, is it clear to all of you? Now here comes the second short answer type, that is rewrite the following in their correct sequence in a food chain. So first one is a snake, grasshopper, grass, frog. So what is the correct sequence? First is grass, then comes grasshopper, then comes frog, then comes snake. So next one is grass, tiger, deer. No, it's like grass, deer and tiger. The third one is snake, peacock, rat, wheat. No, first is wheat, then comes rat, then comes snake, then comes peacock. So this is how you are supposed to correct the sequence in a food chain. Now match the following here. Grass, they have given you grass, deer, cobra, vulture, microbes. Here carnivores, column 2, decomposers, primary consumer, autotroph, scavenger. It is very easy. I have done it for you as well. So grass is an autotroph, deer is a primary consumer, cobra is a carnivore, vulture is a scavenger, and microbes are decomposers. So please do go through it. You will be getting any of these type of questions in your midterm exam only. So just a bit of revision before you go to exam. So now we have come to long answer type. So before long answer type, I would like to tell you that there may be another kind of short answer type question, that is choose the odd one out. That is very easy. If they give you few hints like deer, tiger, this and that, and then they tell you to pick out one odd one. So you can pick out one and you should name that which other three are the which category they belong to. So if you are choosing one as a odd, another three are belonging to another same category. So that category you should point out. So I have not taken that question as it is very easy. Now we have come to the long answer type categories. So here the question is differentiate among the primary, secondary and tertiary consumers. Give one example of each in a food chain. So all plants produce food through photosynthesis. We all know that, and are categorized as self-food producers, which means they are producing food on their own. These are autotrophs. There are plants eating animals called herbivores like rabbits, deer, pigeons, cows, buffaloes, etc. and insects like grasshoppers, bees, butterflies and crickets. They also eat plants or plant products as fruits, flowers, pollen grains and plant juices. Such animals are called primary consumers. So the first definition you have got primary consumers. So animals like tigers, lions, wolves, lizards, frogs eat primary consumers. Birds like vultures, kites, eagles eat the primary consumer. Birds as well as they eat flesh of many other birds like pigeons, sparrows and all. So these are secondary consumers. And last comes the tertiary consumer, that is snakes are eaten by peacocks. They eat the secondary consumers and they are called the tertiary consumers. So owls, eagle are top carnivore. They are tertiary consumers. So owls and eagles, they are eating the dead and decomposed bodies of the secondary consumers. So they are the top carnivore and they are called the tertiary consumers of the ecosystem. Now here we have come to another question, that is define the term flora and fauna. So defining the term flora and fauna, that is plants occurring in a particular environment is called flora of that area. Vegetative growths form the flora. Flora deals with plants, and these flora is related to plants of that environment only, and the animals occurring in an area form the fauna of that area. Fauna deals with animals. Flora and fauna of an area is the plants and animals found in that area. Okay, flora and fauna of an area is the actually flora and fauna, they are forming that area, that is plants as well as animals found in that area. So let us move on to the next question. List any three members of each flora and fauna of a tropical rainforest. So tropical rainforests are on western coast of India and in the north and east. So flora, Their floras is bamboo, fern, shrub, that is the plants we have told falls under the flora, and fauna is leopards, jungle cats, monkeys, snakes, flying squirrels, insects, snails, centipedes, millipedes and all. Now we move on to the next part. So this is the last slide of today's revision session, that is define the following terms and give examples in each case. So what is symbiosis, what is parasitism, what is predation? So it refers to the relationships between what is symbiosis. Symbiosis is referring to the relationship between the organisms of different species that show on intimate association with each other. Symbiotic relationship provide at least one of the participating species with a nutritional advantage. Examples of symbiosis relationship, which means that you are staying or you are in intimate association with that species which is helping you in the nutritional advancement. So it is helping you to give you some nutrition. So relationships are fungus and photosynthetic algae, microbes and cattle. So they both are on a symbiotic relationship. They are gaining their nutritional advantage from each other. So both are getting nutritional advancement from each other. So that is symbiosis. So what is parasitism? These are very important and these will be coming in your exam as far as my suggestions. So it is very important, just go through them. Parasitism is a type of symbiotic relationship between the organisms of different species where one organism, that is the parasite, it benefits at the expense of the other, that is the host. Examples of parasitism are tapeworms, flukes, plasmodium species and mosquitoes. Okay, so they are depending on the host for their benefit, but they are harming the host. So it's not a mutual benefit kind of thing like symbiosis. It is harming the host and it is gaining its own benefit. So it is parasitism. What is predation? Predation, a predator of any consumer that kills and eats another living organism in order to obtain energy. That is called predation. The organism being eaten is called the prey. So you have seen an ecosystem. We can see the lion, the tiger, they are killing other organisms for their own benefit. So that is preying or predation, like lions, deers, wolves and eagles. So this is whatever I could do in a quick revision of your ecosystem. I have done it. So this is all. Please go through your textbooks as well. So go through the video full. If you have not yet gone through the previous videos as well, please do go through it, where I've already uploaded your reproduction in plants, reproduction in humans, transport of food and minerals in plants, and this is the ecosystem part. So stay tuned, subscribe to my channel, because many important things are on the way to come, and your next lesson is also on the way to come. So stay tuned, stay subscribed, and please do subscribe to my channel, share it with your friends, and don't skip the videos in between because you will miss a lot. So watch till the end and keep on watching my lessons and learning biology in an interesting way. Thank you. Thanks a lot for watching.